Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Break with Tara by Laura González. I'm trying to get my phone. There you go. I think. All right, there it is. Welcome to Coffee Break with Tara by Laura González. Today, Friday, April 16th, 2021. 2021 or 2021, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Today we are doing learning the card of the day, and guess what? I have something different for us. We are going to mix it up. We are going to mix it up. We are going to learn something new on today's video. Not video. Anyway, I hope you're all doing good. I am having my cup of coffee. There is nothing else in the world that is more pleasurable than a good cup of coffee. Well, yeah, there is a cup of Diet Coke. I do like my Diet Coke a lot. Anyway, so if you've been to these videos before, you know I usually like to teach using the Rider-Waite-Smith. But today I have a new idea, and that is to mix it up. We have the Shadowland Tarot, and we also have the Celtic Tarot. Why do I have all these different decks? Well, because today on learning today's card, I want to talk about the Rider-Waite-Smith system and the similarities and or differences with different tarot decks. The situation is when people use the Rider-Waite-Smith as a blueprint for their tarot deck, you will have many aspects of the original card on the Rider-Waite-Smith that will appear on other decks. That's why it's so important to learn the Rider, to memorize the Rider, to understand every single card on the Rider, so you can understand the other cards on the other tarot decks, even if the elements are present or not. I know it sounds very complicated, but it's not. It's actually making tarot reading way much more easy than if you learn each deck. Now, I do recommend you read the book from the author so you can familiarize yourself with whatever the author was trying to say, but it's not necessarily that it only applies to that specific meaning. I hope I'm not confusing you, because we're trying to do this in 10 minutes, and I don't know if we're going to have the time. I'm hoping we do. Okay, so let me choose the card, and the card is the Nine of Cauldrons, right? It is a really dark card, but I hope this helps us and illustrating the example of what I'm trying to teach you all about different systems and different decks. So now I have to find the Nine of Cauldrons on all of the other decks, and here it is on the one deck, and here it is on the other deck. All right, so first of all, what does it mean? What is the message for the weekend? Well, the message for the weekend is, let's try to keep our emotions at bay. Let's feel our emotions and be aware of our emotions, but also not to act up on them, and not to, most importantly, not to let anything disrupt our emotional well-being. That'll be the message, right? Like, keep your emotions steady and at bay. Don't let anything or anyone come and disrupt your emotions. Try to just be true to yourself and be happy, or try to be as balanced as possible. That is the meaning of the card. That is the message for the weekend. So now, doing that comparison with the Rider-Waite-Smith, which is the original system from where the inspiration comes from to create other decks. Well, the Rider has 9 cups set up their arms, I'm sorry, with their arms folded or crossed. And that is giving us the idea of calmness, happiness, stability, emotional intelligence, etc., right? All the cups are neatly set on the back. Nothing is disturbing them. And the person is sitting there. Some people say he's a little smug. I don't care. I think he has to be smug. You have to be selfish sometimes to keep your peace of mind and healthy emotions. Okay, so that's what the writer shows. The Shadowland Tarot shows a whale with a cup of coffee or a cup of something on their hand, and 9 cups being balanced on their water coming out of their hole in the back. I don't know what that is called. But the whale is balancing the cups. And with a lot of imagination, this is so whimsical and so beautiful. I can see that this animal has like a smile on their face. They're showing their teeth and they're smiling. So the concept is there, like, I'm dealing with all these cups and I'm dealing with all these things, but I'm doing good. I'm fine. I'm happy. And again, it could be like, are you smug about it? No, I'm just sharing with you my happiness. A lot of people say you can come and ask this guy how he obtained that happiness. So, it makes a lot of sense. And then, of course, on the Celtic Tarot, we have the 9 cups. And there is a head on a platter in front of the cups. These are cauldrons, actually. So there are 9 cauldrons, and they are neatly set up on that big old table. But there is a head instead of a person, and the head is on a silver plate. So I will have to go in the book, which I haven't because I didn't know which card we were going to get. I will have to go in the book and research why the author decided to not put a person sitting in front of the cups, but rather just the head. Because to me, that is a little different, and I don't know what they mean. But if I follow the writer meaning of the card, is like same, a person who has emotional intelligence, that is calm, and that they can teach you or share with you how they obtain that. I hope that doesn't mean you have to lose your head in order to find calmness, but in a way, that's what we do, right? We lose ourselves before we find ourselves. So that could be it. I don't know. I will go and read on the book and see why they put the head separated from the body and just in a silver plate. But the main reason for us today, combining all 3 tarot decks, that they all follow the Rider-Waite-Smith system, was to precisely pinpoint the similarities and how once you learn one system, which will be the Rider, you can read with any tarot. By the way, a big shout out to the authors of the tarot decks that I used today. The Celtic Tarot, which is authored by Christopher Hughes, my dear friend from Welsh, the chief of the Druid Bards and Obats organization. I'm butchering that because I don't remember the name actually. And then the Shadowland Tarot, which is a beautiful, whimsical, dark, and funny tarot by dear friend Monica Bodersky from Toronto, Canada. And of course, shout out, why not, to Pamela Coleman Smith, the brilliant, brilliant, brilliant mind of the artist who illustrated the tarot system and made it a lot easier for everybody to understand the tarot. Anywho, I must go now, but I like to thank you all for watching. Thank you for being part of the support system that is here watching these videos throughout the week. Monday we do tarot for the week. On Wednesday we do oracles, which has now been morphed into Stacy DeMarco Oracles Wednesdays. And on Friday we do learning the card of the day. And today we started this crazy thing about comparing the Rider-Waite Smith with other decks, because I think as a teacher that is something that we have to teach about also. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for staying the extra couple minutes. And if you need my services, my website is somewhere in here. And until I see you next, never forget that you are loved. Peace. Bye-bye.